22nd. Cards are flying out all over the place, so let's get on with it, shall we? All right. Got Love's Journey, but that's a New Journey, sorry, in reverse, and Misdirection. You've been having this really weird change up lately. Really from the beginning of the year, from what I recall, is you guys doing things differently, a need to clean house, a need to do things differently. And somehow this is coming up. Definitely something that is forcing Aries to be open. It's forcing Aries to not be the usual Aries. It just is. Sorry, that's just the situation that seems to be coming up. You'll know what it's about, not me. And it is about doing things the way that you want. But there's this huge process of learning as you kind of go through it. I mean, I would love if that was different for you, but that just seems to be the way that it is. New journey that you're on, dear, definitely opening the heart because it's not going the way that you want. So misdirection is really showing you that the direction you are choosing, a particular path that you're going. You may have left the X and got into something else if that's the case. I mean, I'm not saying you did it right away. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But it's not going the way that you want. Why? Because this is what it is you're not listening to. There's definitely something in the heart that you need to pay attention to that needs to heal, to do things the unique way you want to. It's not going the way that you want. Misdirection. Somehow you're going in the wrong direction, or you're going about it the wrong way. Justice in reverse really tells you that there's something with the vibe here. I honestly just don't think you're listening to your gut. You might be this is just an example. You might be the hardcore Aries where this is what you got, boom, do it, done. Okay, away you go. You can do things your way, and it may be very different from people, the way that they typically do things. So the blue herring, but you need to be able to sustain yourself. It needs to be sustainable. Take a look at the politics, right? Take a look at the way that shit's going on right now. We'll just do this, right? But it ain't sustainable, the bullshit they're giving you. It's the same thing, okay? I mean, these big bullshit pie-in-the-sky dreams, that's what they're giving everybody. But it has to be sustainable, and this bullshit we're giving is not. Right? So this is a massive turnaround for you. Look at the stability, 10 and 4. Really, it's about a fundamental change, but it's about you. You are the steering the ship. And somehow the ship of the direction you're going, it has not been working for you because there's just something you haven't learned about the fundamentals. It's like building a house, but you haven't mastered the foundation yet, okay? In something that you're doing, and I'm not sure what it is, but we'll find out what that is, hopefully. Okay. Like, share, subscribe. You know how all that stuff goes. Any comments you want to leave them in the comment box down below. In the description box of this video is anything else you need to know about how to get a hold of me in private reads to take care of stuff like this. Yeah, you see, it is going to move on. See, you're going to do it. This is beautiful. You may, okay, typically when I just do this and I just go off and I read this at the beginning, one read and it could typically change. This is changing. Right off the bat, I'll tell you where I'm seeing the ending of this, okay, is you are going to go your own way. Now, the justice may be there's some stuff you have to leave behind. It may be just a bit of a sacrifice, okay? Because this is not going your way, but you're doing it your own way. That could literally be the person you decided to work for. Screw it, not working. I am not going to work for family ever again, whatever it is. So what you decide to do is go your own solid direction. This is almost like screw the system, or you've learned I need to go in a bit of a different direction. So this is actually really, really nice to end this off. And it changes a big, massive cycle, okay? But specifically about your environment. Sorry, this breaks down to a 9 out of 10. The deer and the journey clarified by the temperance and temperance in reverse and the 3 of wands. Exactly what I said. The journey that you are going on, not at all jiving with you. You expected it to go one particular way, but it didn't go that way at all. Temperance, fundamental transformation, and this is the next choice. The new direction I want to go, but boom, stagnancy, not working. So you could have chose a direction and it absolutely just flopped. Or you're in this position where I need to make a change, but I don't know what it is yet, okay? And that could be where you are, but you are going to make that change. The misdirection here, exactly what I said right here, the choice, it's just not really working, right? King of Cups, you may be in the Knight of Coins. You need to do something different. Exactly what I said to you, okay? Understand something about the owl in misdirection. You in misdirection because you're not listening to stuff. The owl, what the owl does, it takes everything in. This is like literally looking at this stagnancy or crap in the past of everything. And I don't care how good it was, how bad it was. It could have fucking sucked. But you need to basically take every ounce of that stuff in and really pay hardcore attention to it. What did every single bit of it teach me? Taking the good, the bad, the ugly, because you could have had the worst experience, but you could have learned some major things out of it, right? You could have found, quick example. I've been an artist since I can hold a pencil. That's just an example. So immediately, yeah, you do what everybody tells you, right? Wow, you got to be an artist for a living. So you do this creative stuff for a living, and I freaking hated it. Absolutely despised it. Do I love the creativity, but I hate doing it for a job in that element. There's things it told me not to do, but what was nice about it, right? What was great about it? I learned a whole lot, but I had to only do that. Could only accomplish that by looking at every aspect, even the stuff I didn't like, and it all teaches you something. This is like a strainer where you keep the good stuff. Okay, you keep all the noodles and the pasta and all that stuff, but you drain out the gunk that you don't want, right? But you couldn't have got to the pasta without the gunk, right? So you need to learn what the gunk does. So this is putting peace in a lot of that. A lot of the things that are unsettled in this misdirection of whatever venture you're going, whatever direction this is. This could be matters of the heart. It could be business. It could be moving. There's some direction you want to go on. And there's not specific here. Nothing here says specifically love. This says probably more like moving or work or something else like that. But there's new action that needs to be taken. You've got to take some peace in what this screw up was in the past. And the peace is matters of the heart. Heart, put some peace into it, you move on. See how in this direction it's absolutely perfect? Get the heart into this new journey of wherever the direction you want to go on. This is a divine direction that you're going on. This is taking you where you need to go, okay? It is divinely guided to where you need to be. When you turn this around, this is a beautiful, beautiful journey, okay? But it makes sense. The heart needs to be in this. And Aries doesn't love come from the heart when they're making those kinds of decisions. Now, you're more than just Aries, okay? You're other signs too. And check out your other signs. Sun, moon, rising in your north node to give you a hand on that one. So when you follow that, boom, look at this. And this is total spirit direction. Like I said here with the journey, divinely guided, absolutely. Traditionally, there's no reins, okay? So really what happens is no reins. You're not guiding these horses. What you're doing is you're letting spirit just take control over this. But absolutely something you're totally rocking, doing things your own way with the blue herring, okay? But you need to be able to stand on your own. The stability is the solid piece and making the right choices for yourself. Quickly just break these suckers down. So what's the stuff in the past? What is that about? Look at that. Boom. Devil. The shitty ways of doing things, the old patterns, the way you've been doing them so accustomed, but you're turning that around. You've learned that already, okay? Love it. That's fantastic. The devil is what you want turned around. It could be addictive habits. This could be porn. This could be anything, but you basically turn it around saying no more. This old addictive stuff is the stuff that did not fulfill anything, okay? And we already know that. There's no fulfillment in this self-destructive behavior that was here, okay? What is this Knight of Coins? What more needs to be done here? The world, look, that's going to change everything. It is the fundamental stuff that is basically what I'm saying here. Wheel of Fortune, world card. Wow. That's powerful, man. You do what it is I told you here. Do what I just finished telling you. And that puts you dead center of your life, which is exactly what this new journey is all about. Heart is the center. It's what guides you, okay? And that is going to fundamentally shift your entire world in ways that you have never imagined. If you have big dreams, now is the time to rock it. Now is the time to go for it. What direction are we going here? What is this here? Queen of Coins, you need to nurture yourself. This is not fighting for things, okay? This is doing something on your own. It is doing something which is very different from the grain that you're actually accustomed to. And the part you're missing is you need to nurture yourself and your dreams when it comes down to this, not fight, okay? If it's a fight, you're in the wrong direction. The only person you're fighting right now, it looks like, is yourself, okay? Pay attention to what this stuff was. Pay attention to what this is, and this is going to change everything in your life. Look at that, King of Wands, exactly. Wanting things to go a certain way. This could be doing things really out of sort of being selfish, right? As opposed to not caring about others, that kind of thing. This could be very selfish, just not listening to anything. Hermit in reverse, yeah. This is a selfish energy, is this misdirection. Something maybe you expected to go a certain way. Try maybe be the hardcore boss and just not listening to, this would be the hardcore boss that is not listening to their staff when they're complaining, okay? This is an example. You'll know if that's you or not, I hope not. And that would make sense to recenter your heart. Either way, it looks as though you're going to turn this around, and it's definitely doing things that's against the grain of what you're accustomed to. Once you do that, beautiful things happen. Absolutely beautiful things happen. Because this is your outcome, man. And that is absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Tune me in, Aries. Let me know what this is. I'd love to know. Take care.